chose my charity called water.org. Okay, growing up, when I was little, we lived in the country, and we were totally dependent and relied on groundwater. There were lots of times when we didn't actually have water, and it was hard. It limited how much laundry we could do, how many plants we could have. It was a critical factor, and it still remains that day for my family. Water.org is fighting the global water crisis. What would you do if you went to the faucet and the water was dirty or unsafe to drink? Water connects every aspect of life. Despite water's importance, according to the World Health Organization, 884 million people in the world lack access to sanitation and improved drinking water sources. According to water.org today, 1 in 9 people lack access to safe water. 1 in 3 lack access to a toilet. 2.3 billion people live without access to improved sanitation. It's sad, but more people have a cell phone than a toilet. In 1990, Gary White formed Water Partners International. In 2009, Gary White and Matt Damon created Water.org, a nonprofit organization which for more than 25 years has made its mission to provide safe water and sanitation to developing countries who so desperately need it. Access to safe water and sanitation can turn global problems into solutions by offering education, work opportunities, and improved health for women and children and families across the world. Today I'll briefly explain what the global water and sanitation crisis is and what steps water.org is taking to help eliminate it. Let's begin with a brief explanation of the effects global water and sanitation has on women, education, and economies. Many are unaware that in developing countries, the burden of hauling water falls squarely on women and children, mostly girls. The average distance they have to travel, according to HuffPost, is 3.5 miles. According to water.org, 266 million hours are spent by women and girls finding a place to get water. Women, in a recent study in Kenya, reported spending an average of 4.5 hours fetching water per week, causing 77% to worry about their safety while fetching and preventing 24% from caring for their families, according to courts. When women have access to safe water and sanitation, they're able to find and pursue new job skills and opportunities. They're able to take care of their families. They're able to get an education. However, when you exclude women from water and sanitation decisions, it places them more at risk for assault and illness. According to Carolyn D'Angelo, Master of Environmental Studies, University of Pennsylvania, the cost of girls and women missing school or work creates an enormous economic toll, not just on women, but the entire community. 260 billion is lost globally each year due to the lack of basic water and sanitation, according to water.org. Analysis of Organization for Economic Operation and Development data found that each additional year, just each additional year of school, can increase a girl's income by 10 or 20%. According to LifeWater, 440 million school days are missed every day to preventable waterborne diseases. Now that some of the effects of global water crisis and sanitation have been discussed, I would like to examine the particular effects on children and healthcare. Unclean water and poor sanitation are a leading cause of child mortality. 80% of diseases including typhoid, dysentery, cholera, hepatitis A in developing countries are caused by unsafe water, and poor sanitation, stated the UN. Every 90 seconds, a child dies from a water-related disease. Diarrhea is the third leading cause of a child's death, according to water.org. According to water.org, 1 million are killed by water, sanitation, hygiene-related diseases a year. However, water.org believes the water is the way to break the poverty cycle that grips over 100 million families. The World Health Organization states, quote, safe water, effective sanitation, and hygiene are critical to the health of every child and every community, and thus are essential to building stronger and healthier and more equitable society, said UNICEF Executive Director Anthony Lake. Access to sanitation, the practice of good hygiene, a safe water supply could save 1.5 million children a year, stated the UN. Every minute a newborn dies from an infection caused by the lack of safe water and an unsafe and unclean environment, according to WaterAid. Now that I've shared the information about the global water and sanitation crisis, I would like to explain what water.org is doing to make a difference. The mission of water.org is to bring safe water and the sanitation to the developing world. Matt Damon believes, quote, it's his most compelling role, bringing water and toilets to impoverished villages in developing countries. It's not just to improve their lives, but to save them, Damon said in an interview with CNN. Water.org projects are funded through grants, loans, or a combination of the two. They offer access to affordable loans called water credit. According to water.org, there's both a need and a demand for these loans because when people have access to safe water, they get time to go back to school, earn an income, take care of the family. It literally changes their world. Millions of families spend more than 20% of their income on water, states water.org. Families can get water or sanitation to their home for a fraction of their annual water costs, states water.org. They need access to affordable financing in which they can get small, affordable loans for water connections and toilets. I'm sure you have questions to the success of this program. It is a pay it forward system so that every repaid loan empowers another family with safe water. Water.org states for every dollar put into water credit, it creates $39 worth of impact. Water credit is a catalyst. With support from water.org, our 83 partners are able to attract capital, giving out more loans to bring access to safe water and sanitation to millions. The statistics show that 99% of loans through water credit are paid back. 90% of borrowers are women, and the average loan is $322. They've reached more than 11 million people through more than 2.6 million loans. Their partners have loaned more than $848 million to families in the developing world for safe water and sanitation. I don't know how to say it, but it's called, what is it? Stella Artois, the ones that makes the beer. They have donated $1.2 million to water.org. And they are also raising additional funds through the sales of artistic limited edition beer glasses. Just the purchase of one glass for $12 is enough to give one person clean water for 5 years. As of now, the 20,000 that they have already put out are sold out. As of September 2013, Charity Navigator gives the organization 4 out of 4 stars, with an overall score of 96.33 out of 100. Before finishing, I'd like to remind you of what you've learned. You've learned the importance of water and sanitation around the world and how it affects everyone. According to water.org, access to safe water can protect and save lives just because it's there. Access to safe water has the power to turn the time spent into time saved when it's close and not hours away. Access to safe water can turn problems into potential, unlocking education, economic prosperity, and improved health. I hope you'll remember how important water and sanitation is the next time you turn on the faucet or use the toilet. And I just leave you with one thought. You might remember thousands have lived without love, but not one without water.
Okay, how is water.org different from the other water and sanitation organizations?
Okay, they think in terms of long-term. They don't believe like charity alone is gonna really lick the problem. And they use sustainable financial solutions and capital for the people, and they use people in their country.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Okay, what are some of the countries where water.org operates?
Okay, I know a couple, Cambodia, India, Ghana. That's it. Okay?
Okay, I turned it off, but maybe you could do a second one, recording?
Yeah, I'll try.
Okay, sorry.
That's okay. Yeah, I have to pan it. And I have to do this one too.